Hi guys, so today I wanted to make a video that I decided on the spur of the moment this morning that I was going to make. I tweeted to see if anyone would be interested in how I save money or ways to make money. And if you guys want to see some stuff that I've been doing and stuff I've done in the past, then just keep watching this video. So first thing I would suggest, and this is like a really big thing, so buying lunch on a day-to-day basis. So I go to work every day. And when I worked out in the past how much I would spend on lunch, it would be like £5 minimum. So you've got your sandwich, you've got your crisps, you've got a drink, and possibly like some sort of donut or chocolate bar as well. It would come to like easily £5. Or in the morning, if you go to, you know, Costa for a coffee or something like that, that's like £3 extra. So you're spending like £8-9 a day on just crap that you don't need. So now I make my lunches before I go to work, and I take them with me, and I make coffees and teas at work. So it's just, I'm saving myself like almost £10 every day right there and then. The other thing I've been doing is not indulging myself in makeup that I don't generally need. So I have 5 different types of eyeliners. For example, I've got some gel ones, I've got some liquid ones, I've got some pencil ones. Until I use all of those up, I am not going to buy any more makeup if I can help it. If I get like a birthday voucher for MAC, then obviously I'll treat myself. But I'm not going to buy makeup that I already have. So if I've got, I think eyeshadow is something I'll probably never have to buy ever again because I've got enough to last me a lifetime. I think with eyeshadows, I'm pretty set to go for the rest of my life. So unless some amazing super duper palette comes out that I really feel like I can't live without and literally it's a life or death situation, I'm not going to indulge in any makeup like at all at the moment. Unless it's a gift, I'm like good to go with makeup for now. And YouTube was one of those things. When I first started, I felt the need to go out and buy everything because I was doing a lot of beauty videos. I can't afford to do that, like I really can't. So I'm just going to use up what I've got. I'm happy with what I've got. I don't need anything. I feel like I've got everything I need. So no more buying makeup that I do not need. Next thing is, when I was younger, I used to babysit when my neighbour used to go to the gym like in the evening. So me and my sister used to get paid to do a little bit of babysitting for her child. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was money that I made that I didn't have. So the ideas I've come up with today for like if you're at school and if you're at work, and if you're like at school, then babysitting, if you're like 14, 15 years old, babysitting something you definitely can do. I would suggest you make up a little flyer and you go and deliver it around the area, and you make friends with like your neighbours and stuff, and let them know if they want to go out on a date night and you just like live literally across the road, then just say to them, you know, I don't mind looking after your little one, and make yourself a little bit of like extra money on the side. Same thing that kind of goes along with that is like dog walking. A lot of people don't have time, especially people that work, don't have time to get up really early in the morning and walk their dogs and then pick up their shit and then come back home and like clean everything up. So I would also suggest like paper rounds or dog walking and stuff as just an extra little bit of money that you can do. Wouldn't necessarily say it's a job, but it's something that you could potentially be doing just to earn yourself a little bit of extra money. So when I was younger, I used to help out mum and dad when I was younger at school. So every Saturday I would go to the shop, I'd work for a couple of hours, I'd fill up stock, and then my dad would give me and my sister like a tenner each. And that was money that, you know, when you're like 14 years old, like you can save and save and save. The other thing is like chores at home. We were never given money to do chores at home. I know that some people do that and they get paid to do like their daily chores. So they might get like a weekly allowance of pocket money or something like that. And just to keep saving it, like if you can, and save it for things that you might need, save it for, you know, save a little bit of it on the side like all the time. Don't just keep spending it, because when you don't have money and your parents stop giving you pocket money, you're going to be in the real world and you're going to realise that actually that money would have been really handy to keep. Washing cars is another thing you can do. So again, you can make up your little flyer, especially in the summer, make up a little flyer or something, go and deliver it around and just say like each car will be this much. And if you've got a really nice family that's happy for you to wash all of their cars, I don't see why they couldn't just send you a text or something on your phone and be like, look, we've got 4 cars to wash. And that would also earn you a little bit of extra money as well. A car boot sale. So in the summer, like not last year but the year before, I had loads of stuff that I wanted to get rid of. Me, my sister, we made about 60 quid each, just selling like old shoes. I couldn't believe people were buying my old used shoes. I sold like 5 pairs of shoes in one go. I was selling them for like £3 or £4, but only because I didn't think anyone would want them. So I sold loads of shoes, loads of old toys, loads of clothes. Didn't suddenly see CDs, but I sold loads of like handbags and stuff that I don't use. They weren't in the best condition, but literally I sold all of them. So car boot sales are like the best way to sell stuff that you don't want and just to get rid of stuff that way. Helping old people. So go, if you've got like an old people's I don't know, little bungalow next door, ask them, go around and ask if there's any little chores that you can help them with. They might not be able to get out and do their weekly shop. They might not have access to a car to go out and do their weekly shop. They might literally need someone just to paint a fence or something for them, or like I said, take their dog for a walk. So go and ask people in the area if there's any chores that you can do for a little bit of money as well. The other thing you could do is a bake sale. I don't know how popular these are, because if a little child came and knocked on my door and asked me if I wanted to buy a cake that they've made, I don't know if I would probably buy it. I don't know, like, that's really horrible to say, like, I don't know if I'd buy a cake that was made by somebody. I don't know, it's just little, it's just, I don't know, it's just a hygiene thing, I guess. But you could do a bake sale somewhere and somebody might want to help you and buy your cakes. You could go to your local church or town hall and sell your little cakes there. I don't know. Save birthday money. If somebody asks you what you want for your birthday, if you don't need anything, just ask for money and then just save money. You need to save your birthday money, because, you know, that's like the one time of the year like you're gonna get money for no reason. Save your birthday money. Sell stuff you don't want on eBay as well. So any like unwanted gifts that you get, unwanted Christmas presents, unwanted birthday presents, just generally stuff that you can't sell in a car boot sale that you think you could get quite a lot of money for, so maybe more valuable stuff, you could also sell on eBay. So I've got some really nice dresses, I've got a really big keyboard that I want to sell, I've got quite a few bits and bobs that I could probably sell on eBay, to be honest. Make birthday cards and Christmas cards. So instead of going out and buying them, make them, because a card that is personalised and is, to me, a lot more personal, and a lot more love's gone into a card that's been made by somebody as opposed to a card that's been bought by somebody. So yeah, start making your birthday cards and start making your Christmas cards, because it will just save you crap loads of money. Because if you go into Clinton's now, I think a birthday card could be like up to £5 or £6. I'm like, it's a bit of cardboard. Like, seriously, I could have done that myself at home. Honestly, this stuff is like invaluable. It's coming from an Indian. Like, you know how tight Indian people are, and you know how many Indian people don't like to spend their money. Like, this is just gold dust advice coming from an Indian, like, trust me. So the next thing is walk to school or work if you can. Or just be tight like me and skank a lift with your dad or your sister. So I used to have a parking space in town where I worked. Parking space is something I never used to pay for, because I used to have my own parking space. It was then taken away from me. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot be affording £5 on a day spending money parking my car. My dad and sister work within 2 minutes walk of me, but the problem is we all start at different times. I now go with my dad every morning, even though he gets to work an hour and a half before I start. And it just gives me time to go in early, set up my day, get ready for my day, have my tea that I've made at work because I'm now not buying it. And it just saves me that little bit of money, saves me like actually petrol money, and it's actually just been a really convenient inconvenience of losing my parking space, because it's saving me money. Find dupes for expensive makeup. So if there is something that you really want, look online and find to see if there's a dupe for it, because I guarantee you somewhere along the line there is a dupe for the makeup product that you want. Or you've got to do a search online for it, and don't spend money on unnecessary expensive makeup that you don't need. Next thing is sell clothes for cash. I don't know why I've put this as a separate one. So okay, no, hang on. So you've got eBay, you've got like car boot sale. There is this place near where I live that literally just weighs like the clothes that you take, and then they give you money based on how much the clothes weigh. So I took a whole pile of clothes there that were like literally, they're not even like in the best condition, but he looked through them and there was so much stuff that he took from me, and it's literally stuff that was not even stuff that I could potentially wear. Like, it was stuff that was just way too small for me. And I sold stuff to him, he weighed it out, and I must have got about 30 quid for a pile of clothes that I was personally going to throw in the bin because I thought it was an absolute waste of money. He took them off me, and it's this place in High Wycombe called Cash for Clothes or something. But they weighed it and then they gave me some money for my clothes, and it was just like a really good trip of like 30 quid that I got. Offered to mow people's lawns in the summer. So if someone needs a bit of gardening or weeding or lawn mowing, there, that's a phrase, isn't it? Lawn mowing to be done, then just offer your services to them. Only a couple of extra things. This one's a little bit out there, but I've read about this on the internet. Make your own deodorant, because some sort of beauty product, obviously there's certain things that you cannot be without, and deodorant is one of them, because people that smell is like my biggest pet peeve. People that smell and people that lie are my biggest pet peeve ever. So if you smell and deodorant gets very expensive, you're paying like £4, £5 for a can, then you can make your own deodorant at home using like coconut oil and some lavender oil and some other stuff mixed together, which is supposed to be more natural. I have to say, I went out and bought like some of this stuff to make some deodorant with, and I never actually made it because I just found this Mitchum stick one and started using that. But have a look online for like homemade deodorant using coconut oil, and it's just probably a lot cheaper than actually the real deal. I haven't tried it, but maybe I should. And the last thing is just get a part-time job. Go and get a weekend job, go and get a part-time job somewhere, and basically just save as much money as you can. The way that I actually ended up being able to buy my own business and the bank was able to give me money is because I actually just saved up literally half of my salary. So every time I had a paycheck, I would literally put half of it aside and not touch it, and then I would use the other half on things that I wanted to. And yeah, I had like, you know, quite a bit left over. So I used to spend it on myself. I used to spend it like on dinners and friends and going out and makeup that I probably didn't need. And had I saved a little bit more, I could have had even more savings. But yeah, like the way to, if you're working, the way that I've managed to buy my own business is literally just to put half of my salary aside and then basically just enjoy my life with the rest of it. And if I need something more expensive, then I tend to put a little bit more aside if I need it. And you just kind of have to budget. So when I look at my paycheck, I don't think, oh, I've got this much coming in every month. I think, okay, I've got half of that coming in every month. And I have to now physically put money aside because, like I said, I've got debts and stuff to pay. So just save money, think about what you're doing. If there's an alternative that you can buy, don't be like one of these people from like extreme cheapskates, because I've been watching that recently and it's like the funniest thing ever. I keep finding these American programs. Why do English not have programs like this? Because it's so funny. But I've seen people taking like rubbish out of the like dustbins and stuff, and I've seen people eating food out of the dustbins and cooking it to their friends and family, and some of it's really disgusting and unhygienic, but the program does really make me laugh. And I guess that's kind of what inspired me to make this video about saving money, because this economy is just not very easy. Like, people haven't got the money, people are not getting pay rises, people are losing their jobs, people are being made redundant. The economy is, you know, not in a really great position right now anyway, and people just need to start saving money because pensions are just crap, and I think we all need to save money, and these are the ways, and I suggest that you do that. And if you enjoy this video, then just keep watching, and if you decide to do something on this list that you don't already do, then please let me know, or if you can think of anything else, then please add to it. So thank you very much, love you lots, and I'll see you soon.